A broken rocker arm on the Dyguard Chevy number 88 puts victory lane out of the grasp of Donnie Allison. Down the front chute, Petty and Pearson still battle it out. And in the third turn, a spinner. The next yellow flag comes through the courtesy of Buddy Arrington, who blew the engine in his Plymouth number 67, spun all the way around through the third turn, and escaped onto the apron. Once again, the cleanup crews head onto the track.
The very best of Fleetwood Mac.
Another rash of pit stops were made under a brief yellow flag. Now the pace car leads Petty, Pearson, Yarborough, and company onto the front straightaway for the restart. Down the back chute, Richard tries to stretch Pearson, but no way. These cars are so evenly matched that no driver has been able to pull away from the pack. Here he comes, right in front of the main grandstand. David Pearson waves the magic wand and zaps the Mercury into the lead, dropping Richard Petty to second. Spurned again by the hand of fortune, a very disheartened Dan Daughtry climbs out of his car after blowing the engine. The competition narrows as one driver after another with damaged machinery join the ranks of the spectators. On the front chute, David Pearson is still the leader, but now Cale Yarborough in the Chevy 11 has moved up to do battle with Richard Petty for the second place spot, and the crowd goes wild. Here goes another one. Earl Ross in the Carling car number 52 lost it and spun going into turn 2. He cut down on the infield grass and came out on the back chute to finish the spin. After a couple of narrow misses, Earl whipped the car around and back into the race. But the yellow is out again. And now the crowd is tense because the race on the track between Petty, Pearson, and Yarborough goes to the pits. Watch this action. It's fantastic. Cale is out first. Then David Pearson. Petty is third car out. And on the restart, it stacks up just that way. Yarborough, Pearson, and Petty. There they go. Before this restart is 1 lap old, Richard Petty dives into the low groove on the back chute and goes from third to first. The STP Dodge is the new leader. Number 95, Darrell Waltrip, holds down on the 4th place spot, but number 12, Bobby Allison, has been fighting for it all afternoon. That's all she wrote for James Hilton. He just blew his number 48 Chevy in the third turn and now heads for the garage. Meanwhile, the 3-pack of Petty, Yarborough, and Pearson are scraping fenders through every corner of the racetrack. Hey, it's slick in the third turn. Look out. Pearson is loose. One car spins. Cale is off the wall, out of control. The 8th yellow flag of the day flies when the car care Chevy is totaled out. Cale's face is a study in despair and fatigue as he walks back to the pit. The Chevy that was running so strong with a good chance for victory lane is now towed behind the wall, out of the race. The accident happened with only 15 laps to go in the race. So close, but yet so far. Richard Petty leads Pearson and the remainder of the field onto the tri-oval for the green flag, and the restart is complete. With 10 laps to go, this is a race fan's dream. The SDP Dodge, number 43, the Purolator Mercury, number 21, two of the most explosive machines in stock car racing, piloted by Richard Petty and David Pearson, a couple of the smartest professionals in the business. And they're locked up right now in a wheel-to-wheel battle for a permit to victory lane. Turn one, and David closes on Richard. Now the fight is on, and 90,000 fans are up and screaming. Right down the back chute, he does it. David Pearson takes the lead. But Petty doesn't know how to quit. In the fourth turn, he dives down low, and as they come onto the main chute, they're side by side and breaking off the door handle. Down the long back chute, Pearson unleashes the full power of his Mercury to pass Petty and gain the lead once again. Riverside, Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta, Darlington, Charlotte, David Pearson and Richard Petty have run like this 1,000 times on 1,000,000 miles of the fastest speedways in the nation. Truly, this is racing Southern style. The white flag, one more lap to complete the longest stock car race in the world, and it's now or never for Richard Petty. He has that Dodge wound out all the way. Entering turn 3, he begins to set Pearson up for the slingshot, but can he pull it off? Onto the tri-oval, both cars are flat out. Petty can't make it, and David Pearson flies under the checkered flag, winner of the 15th World 600. With just a few feet to go, Bobby Allison fired his Coke machine past Darrell Waltrip to steal the third-place money. A once-empty victory lane now beckons to David Pearson and is suddenly filled with the joy and happiness of winning. Barty said it best. Winning is not everything, but making the effort to win is. The zeal to be first has always been American. To win, and to win, and to win. But everyone cannot be a winner all the time. The credit, however, belongs to the man who enters the arena, who at best knows the triumph of high achievement, who at worst fails, but at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. Today, it's David Pearson, but each Sunday, there's a new encounter, a new challenge, another winner, who will bask here, for a moment, in the warm, brilliant sunlight of victory.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this 1974 version of the World 600. A record crowd saw passing, lead changes by the dozen, and David Pearson winning by 0.6 of a second. You know, this is the kind of action that makes racing the explosive sport that it is. And until next week, this is Bud Lindeman, reminding you to drive carefully. You know, there's no victory lane at the end of the highway, so why hurry? Bye-bye.